How's it going, everybody? This is Eddie here at Veurink's RV Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Behind me is something that I do not see very often. This is going to be a Renegade Veracruz. So if you've seen some of our previous videos, or at least the ones I'm in, we're usually covering the Renegade Vienna and the Valencia. Those are the ones that we typically get in a little bit more frequently. The Veracruz is a little bit harder to come by. So this is going to be a 2026 Renegade Veracruz. This is the 32 VDS floor plan. So you're going to have two slide outs. One's going to be in the bedroom, one's going to be in the main living space. This is going to be about 32 feet 5 inches overall from tip to tail, and it's on the Ford F550 chassis. So check it out. This is a 4x4 motorhome, so you do have four-wheel drive. Plenty of power. This is the 550. You can tow 12,000 pounds while still not being too big of a motorhome. Of course, you're going to have Renegade's typical standards where you have a 360 camera system that goes off the side view cameras, rear view camera, in case you need any extra vision when you're going down the road. Full body paint, high quality finishes, all that stuff. With this one specifically, this is going to be the camber color scheme, and so it's going to be a light silver with dark black and gray. With Renegade, you have their in-house slam latch baggage doors that are double hinged, double latched, and then you are actually bolted into the frame. Slide locks for your slide outs if you want to use them. But these are hardy. Two guys at their factory that make these in-house, not just a fiberglass cutout, actually aluminum and insulated. Powered Girard armless awning, and you'll have a third support in the center because it's a little bit bigger of an awning. With Renegades, you have an outside entertainment center. So you have a TV and a JBL speaker. Something to note with this chassis is you can get a liquid spring upgrade. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a shout. I can go into more detail. You can reach me at 616-965-9625. This is going to be some more storage space, and then your generator access, which is an Onan diesel 8K generator, because you do have two air conditioners on board. There are some options that we can go over on this, but a few of them that this is equipped with is in relation to power. You have a 400 amp hour lithium battery that is over there. That's going to be your actual house battery, and then you can upgrade that for two more 400s. So it'd be 1,200 amp hours total of lithium battery power. Back here, you have a cap at the bottom, or a bumper, and then it's a two-piece towing 12,000 pounds. Then you have your 7-way wiring already set up on there. On this opposing end, this is going to be your dump station. Your gray and your blacks tanks are housed within there, and then it will empty out underneath, so you can check that out. Closing that one up. As we continue to head forward, this is your wet bay, which I always like to point out, and has a built-in filtration system, so you can change out that water filter. But Renegade water jets out all of their labels, so you don't have any stickers or anything that you have to worry about over time, because with something like this, it's built definitely to last. Slide toppers on board. Let me open one of these up just to show you where that power center is going to be located. And so that is where your lithium battery is, and like I said, you can upgrade that for sure, but just to show you where that is housed. And then in here you have your 3,000 watt inverter, because you do have 600 watts of solar on board. Now we are going to head inside and we are going to check out this floor plan. Again, this is the 32 VDS. Let's go see. Okay, so here we are inside the brand new 2026 Renegade Veracruz 32 VDS. Two slide outs. This is the main one, and then we'll show you the one that's actually in the bedroom space. And so up here with this floor plan, you're going to get a dream dinette with storage underneath. And then this solid surface countertop will drop down into a sleeping space if you do need some extra sleeping. You also have seat belts right there and in your theater seating, which I'll show you in a bit. TV is right across from the theater seating, but you can view it, of course, when you're sitting at the dinette table. a good amount of storage. This color scheme, there's typically two color schemes with the wood tone. You can either get painted cabinets, which will be white and gray, or you can get the lakewood finish, which you'll see on their Viennas and Valencias as well. But this is the lakewood finish, and then the countertop that comes with the lakewood is going to be this shadow finish. So it's a little bit of a lighter gray finish. Solid surface, real wood cabinetry. Renegade does not mess around with quality standards. Even when you open this stuff up, this is a big cutting board that actually pulls out and fits in right here in this cabinet, which we'll show you in a little bit. But this is just going to be a pull-out storage bay. With these, when you pull this out, Renegade does dovetail cabinetry. So you do have higher end finishes, actual real wood, and a lot of storage on board in this floor plan. And this is a new floor plan as of, I believe, a year or two ago. So we'll see this a little bit more frequently as we move forward. Here's your kitchen space. And so you'll have your convection microwave, circular stainless steel sink, and then a 2-burner induction cooktop, which pairs well with that lithium battery. 12 cubic foot refrigerator with a separate freezer up top. That'll be nice with the 600 watts of solar that you do have on board. That is actually 3 200-watt solar panels, so it's not just one big 600-watt. Opening this up, you got a bunch more storage space, a bunch of drawers that pull out down here, and they are soft close, still dovetailed as well with real wood cabinetry. Heading back into the bedroom space, you'll have a queen bed back here with windows on either side. You also have a rear window in the back, but this will be a folding bed, so it's not a Murphy, but it does lift up and fold over when you are in transit. And then you'll have a good amount of plugs and storage on either side in there. Heading into the bathroom space, you got your porcelain foot flush toilet, a one-piece residential fiberglass shower, and then your sink and medicine cabinet that actually hides behind that mirror. So it's just a flush mounted mirror. But there is a medicine cabinet back there. Heading forward, this is gonna be your theater seating, which does have some seat belts there. They are power theater seats, so you can recline those out via power, and they have some USB charging points in there. You will also have some storage up above, a overhead sleeper where will be kind of like a full mattress for a sleeping space, but you do have that in a window for some extra lighting. Heading into the 550 chassis, this is gonna feel like you're driving a really big truck. So compared to a E550 or an E350 chassis, if you're familiar with those, that's gonna feel more like a box truck. This is gonna feel like a big F250. So for drivability, it's going to feel a little bit more comfortable if you're used to driving a larger truck or just a truck in general. Okay, thanks for tuning in and checking out our 2026 Renegade Veracruz 32 VDS. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout. My number is 616-965-9625. There is so much more to go over on this motorhome, but I just wanted to give a little bit of a spotlight on the floor plan and a few features and kind of what Renegade's about. So if you need anything, always feel free to give me a shout. If you want to check our availability, also give me a call. Again, it's 616-965-9625. And thanks for tuning in to our YouTube channel at Veurink's RV Center, and we'll catch you on the next one.